Hello and welcome everybody, back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Kebablord here, and yeah, welcome back to Anno 1800. And I must admit, there will be a huge gap between the last episode and this one. Mainly because, well, there was a war with Kasparov, which I finished off screen, so that you will not have to endure my entire saltiness. Also, it was like 5 hours of constant fighting and exchanging shares of the islands. So it was really, really boring and excruciating. And then when I recorded the real last episode,
you look as radiant as
well, it crashed.
Journalism.
It crashed, and I didn't want to re-record everything, because what we did was a little bit tedious. What we did is, we went to the harbors of Kasparov, and took there all the items from the museum and the zoo that he had, and increased our own with that in order to boost our tourist income, which you can see is now at over 5,000. And we also optimized a few trade routes. So, yeah, there is that. And my plan for this... Oh, I also forgot, I sold all warships and so on to make some influence free so that I can boost the passive income from tourism. So what we are going to do now is we are going to relocate most of the industry to different islands. So for example, bread industry, which is here like 5 layouts, will move to this island. And to do that, we are going to build first a commuter pier, which of course costs influence, because influence is such a great system. And yeah, soon the next building material delivery should arrive.
A fire broke out.
Really? A fire? Can't you be careful? Oh, I forgot, we also got oil here. Meaning we should totally build an oil tanker if we had the influence for that. Okay, maybe I have to remove a few of these.
Your people are starting to get sick.
Yeah, but we have a hospital over here, so that should totally not be a problem. Oh, and in the now deleted last episode, because it also corrupted my entire recording, so that was really annoying. We forged an alliance with Jean Lafortune, the pirate of the New World, which was a nice experience.
Game saved.
Yeah, I know you need a road connection. By the way, where's your oil? It is up there. Okay, are we going to need oil? I mean, we can boost our slaughterhouse.
Stores are inundated.
We can boost the bakeries and the windmills. We can actually boost quite a lot, so we are using the energy from the oil from this island to boost everything on this island. And maybe, but just... I know, I want to do a test first. What if... we don't have a resource... what if we don't have the resources? Right. Why do we only have so few building materials loaded? I mean, we are basically overflowing here. Okay, but at least we can already do a little bit. I hope we can actually build an oil power plant.
Ship constructed.
Without having to build an oil harbor. That would be interesting. Because it would be weird if the oil would have to be transported to an oil harbor first, and then to the power plant. And this here will be the sector for the actual industry. So just in case we have an interesting item for the trade union, how much does a new trade union cost? 20 influence, okay. But to be fair, it is really powerful. So, do we actually have an item that we could put into the trade union that would aid us here? Trade union items, ironworks and foundry, steelworks, rep factory, blah blah blah. Charcoal. Animal farms, that will be useful for us. Oh, and bakery. Okay, so we got 2 items that we can use here. The pastry chef. And the veterinary antibiotics. Okay then, and then we build here at least 1 oil refinery. And I wish we could build it in a way that allows us to...
I better watch what I say.
Well, get all of these in the same radius. But apparently we are not so lucky. Okay, do we actually need a warehouse over there? Yeah, of course we are running short on steel beams. By the way, the building materials route, it has 2 ships here. They're going forward, and I wish these ships would be highlighted now on the map. It will make things a little bit easier. But apparently we are not so lucky. So, since I'm still a bit paranoid about the crashes, I will shorten the length of episodes so that I don't lose as much anymore. Since again, it made me a little bit very angry that I lost the entire last episode. Okay, where the items are coming. So, time to build here a trade union.
I could simply go to press. Can I interest you in this recently polished app? It's important to be true to oneself.
So, that one would better fit in
The
here.
festival has ended.
This city is a magnet for genius.
Oh, whom do we have here? A gunsmith.
I see the same old faces whenever I am writing a postcard. I just need someone to deliver it.
Instructions.
Your city has grown uglier.
Okay then, so here we now got some energy. And our first build material delivery arrives.
Hold the crane.
Wait, what resources is it missing? Cannons. We don't have cannons here? Well, are the cannons being delivered to the other islands? No, we actually don't have cannons. Well then, that is good to know.
A fire broke out.
And it's always the oil refinery. So, but here we also got some copper.
Inside the bottle. It's the boss.
Yeah, we really have to go to build. To build an oil harbor. Oh no, come on. What do you mean with construction area blocked? Always the same. And can we still go for road here? Yes. It is just a little bit wonky. Okay, so what does the oil harbor say? So we do have to build a warehouse over here, as it seems. Game, what is your problem? You have here a direct connection, but not there. Okay, that works. The tracks can go through. That's good to know. Now please continue like that.
We can't shut the storeroom door.
And now a large oil train is going to the harbor. We'll then move from the harbor back to there. That's just... Why? You know what? I will make a few changes. Why did I not think earlier of that? That way we could simply remove all of these. And now we got here a little circle, just in case. Why am I not surprised? Now we got also here a large oil harbor.
You look as radiant as ever. Uncompromising journalism.
The
Here
fire
we can
has
affect
been
a bakery.
vanquished.
But just 50% less maintenance cost, so... placing it closer to the actual farms would definitely be more wise.
I have to think what's best for us.
Yeah, so we will move the location of a trade union. to an area where we are going to build the actual farms. And I know that I'm very slow now, but I'm trying to understand how the entire oil and track system in this game actually works. So I hope you guys can forgive me. And honestly, I was never good at playing Factorio and comparable games, so yeah, there's that. Maybe one day we will also have enough influence that we can actually support more trade unions. And to speed things up a little, we are also going to build at least a very, very basic timber production.
We need something first.
Yeah, I know, darling. Okay then, so how many animal farms do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's actually not as much as I had feared. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many do I have? A slaughterhouse? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and soap is way easier to produce. So on this trade union. Okay then.
Game saved. The people celebrate your leadership.
So now we need to be careful that we are aligning all these animal farms
Peddlers say there's no...
around this, around this trade union. 30% bonus means we will need way less workforce. So if we place this one just outside, yep, that works, it's still in range. Does this count as in range? Yes, it does.
Let's see what you're good for, shall we? None
Sorry,
shall live who
but I'm
scorn-
not going for a destroy quest here. So, and if we move that one over here. And allow all these farms to deliver to there. We are using up all that energy. That's actually not what I had in mind. So we are going to move everything a little. I totally forgot about that. Because all that area that is supportive of energy, we are going to build the actual factories there that require energy. So that now works better.
One final look. Looks doesn't.
Yeah, you can
it's
have that.
Important to be true to oneself.
And reproduction is rising up again. We had 13. So if we go for 10 now. Ah, shit. And I thought it would work out. But maybe...
Fields might help.
Yeah, that works. And if we move it one tile further, it is still in range. And the good thing is, that building works with an actual radius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Meaning we can also go just for that. So, that should even have increased our production quite a bit. And we now got a lot of pigs. And it's time for a thumbnail. Yep, that should work. So, this episode is now over. As always, I hope you liked it. If yes, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. It's always a great feedback for me. And yeah, if you have direct feedback or any suggestions, then just type it down in the comments. I will make sure to read it. And if you want to connect with me or the or other fans of A League of Ungentlemanly Warfare or stuff like that, then you may join our community Discord. You will find an invitation link in the video description. And yeah, if you want to get notified when I upload the next episode, then you know what to do. Just subscribe to the channel and make sure that notifications are activated. And with that, I say goodbye and see you next time, Anno 1800. Bye bye!